My name is Louis Buckman. I'm a French attorney, but I'm also admitted in New York. And my own practice, by the way, I've been a practicing attorney for almost 40 years. It is the 40th year of my practice. I started last century in 1974 to be precise. And after 10 years of practice, actually in my own law firm, which I launched in 1978, I became quite worried because things were too good for me. I was fearing to become complacent and stale, and I decided to set myself a challenge. And my challenge was to pass the New York bar exam. And on my third try, I did it, and I became admitted to the New York bar in 1989. Now, what do I do? I'm basically a litigator and arbitrator. My main focus of practice nowadays is international arbitrations. I sit regularly as an arbitrator and I also counsel to parties in transnational disputes. I also am regularly appointed as neutral to adjudicate domain name disputes by WIPO, the World Intellectual Property Organization, and you can find many of my decisions on the WIPO website. Now, why am I being asked by Dennis to speak to you? That is probably because of my night job as a bar official. I have been a member of the French National Bar Council for 3 years. I'm now a member of the Paris Bar Council and will serve 1 more year. And also, I've been for many years a French delegate to the umbrella organization of the legal profession in Europe, which is called the Council of the Bars of Europe, CCBE in short, that's the acronym. And, sorry, and in that European umbrella organization, I am the chair of the International Legal Services Committee, which deals with all transnational aspects of being admitted and regulated as a foreign qualified lawyer. So I think that is the main thrust of your interest. Now, in France, what is a foreign qualified lawyer entitled to do? 2 answers to that. First of all, there's no nationality requirement whatsoever. You can be from any country in the world and practice in France, but either you come from a European Union member state, and then there is a special track that will allow you to basically dual qualify rapidly, or you're from outside the European Union, and then there are restrictions, but these restrictions are being now modified in France, and most of them are being lifted because we will introduce soon a foreign legal consultant status, which we didn't have so far, but which we are obliged to put on our legislative record, because France is a party to international treaties that have negotiated the foreign legal consultant in France, and we are obliged to put our legislation in order to comply with those international treaty obligations. So, in a nutshell, and when you graduate from that program, I hope that the law in France will have passed and you will be able to come and do consultancy work as a foreign qualified lawyer. Consultancy means that you will not be allowed to represent clients in court. But apart from that, basically, all other modes of practice, including fly-in, fly-out, temporary basis, and even perhaps in certain circumstances, pro hac vice, will be open to you. So all of this is a progress. I should also end my short presentation by mentioning that we have a very, very liberal approach within the European Union, and basically with being qualified in one member state, you can basically passport into another country within the European Union very easily.